if you're going to change a bad habit, it takes perseverance, because as soon as something goes wrong, you go back in your comfort zone. It's no different than what I was doing in my relationship. I felt very comfortable in my business side. I knew what I was doing. I knew how I could succeed, but my personal side was just really lacking. So when I met my wife, when I met Rhonda, she was a very strong woman, been divorced for 8 years, raising two kids on her own. So I couldn't BS her. She wouldn't let me BS her. She confronted me and saying, "Hey," in fact, there was a point in time she told me, you need to go be by yourself for a little while. You need to go figure yourself out. And when you do, come back. And that's when you had to start really saying, okay, what is wrong? And she would tell me what was wrong. You have to feel, you have to care. Yeah, I know you love me, but you don't show me. So she was very inspirational in making me understand that there's an issue that I need to solve.
And how have you, when did you start this book? When did you start this book, and how did, like, tell me a snippet or two from the book and how it's changed your life?
So the story of the book really was trying to let my grandkids and their kids and future generations really understand who I was and what I went through, and to get them to know that, number one, I'm not perfect, so therefore, you're not put on this earth to be perfect, but my faith brought me through it at the end of the day. And I wanted them to also understand the perseverance, the determination, the drive. You don't quit. You keep on a path. You figure out how to make it happen. So it started out as a memoir to them, because when I lost my mom, I felt like I lost our heredity. Right? Well, who was Uncle Charlie? I can't remember. Maybe she told me when I was 2 or 3 or 4 before he passed. So I want something to be able to go down the road, because if you think about it, when we were probably being raised, we would always go to a family reunion. How many family reunions are there nowadays where you get to see everybody? So it just made me start thinking about, what do I want to leave as my legacy, basically, to the generations to come. And I wanted my legacy to be my transformation, who I've become, and then what I'm trying to do today.